Hello everyone, today I'm going to be giving you a more in-depth video of all the new CFLs and all the CFL bulbs I currently have in my collection. So, yeah. So we're going to start with just by looking at them on the bed, and then I'm going to pick them up one by one, and then we're going to have a little chat about each of the bulbs, then plug them in, power them up, let them warm up to full brightness, and yeah, and then that'll be it. So yeah, so this might be quite a long video, guys, so use the skippy button if you want to skip to your favourite part, and so forth. So anyways, let's start with the video. So here they all are. So we'll start over here. This one over here is an angular 7-watt warm white energy saving bulb I got from the boot sale in quite a big bundle. This one I think's from, let's have a look. Where's the age? Don't even think it has a date stamp on it, but I'd say it's probably from maybe the early 2000s. I don't know, it's made by Status. Next to that we have a Philips PL Electronic CT 15-watt curly bulb. It's got arched filament tubes. Then next to that we got a pack of 3 IKEA 4-tube square sort of CFLs. These are probably from 2011, 2012 maybe. Next to that we have a Osram 20-watt 5 or is it a 6? It's 6 tube CFL. That's by Osram. Don't worry about that, that's just an adapter. Then we have this GE, I think 7-watt, it's either 7 or 8. I think it's, no, it's 8. 8-watt fluorescent compact. I've had that for a few years. In that bag we have a concealed fluorescent compact. I think this one is, can't remember who made this one. That's by B&Q. Next to that we have a dead, this one we won't be able to power it because it's dead, but this is a Mega Man GU10 cold white CFL, but it's dead, it doesn't work, so we'll place that aside and forget about it. Back here we have, that was originally a Tesco stick one in there, but it's now just the exact same as that one there, because that one blew, so I replaced it with that one. I got multiples of them, big 20 watters. Next to that, we have an 8-watt Osram equivalent to a 40-watter. Next to that, we have a GE 15-watt curly bulb. One of my favourite CFLs of all time. You just gotta love a curly bulb. Better than these straight ones. But yeah, they're more interesting than ones. Next to that, we've got a long life, another Osram 20-watt there, long life. In front of that, we have a energy-saving General Electric. That's a 20-watt General Electric, and it's a sealed compact fluorescent. Behind it, we've got a couple of IKEA. I think they are, I can't remember what the wattage is on those. I don't think it even says. Let's have a look. We'll pick them up and have a look. Let's have a look, see. Does it say on the package? Yeah, they're 7-watt. There you go. They are 7-watt blue CFLs. You'll see the one there is no longer blue, it's white. But what they have is a latex sort of balloon cover over them to make them blue. So one is still blue, but the other one isn't anymore. But there we are. Next to those, we have 2 of these GU10 candle bulbs. They're 9 watts each. Then we have this Dial Globe Vanity CFL, 13 watt. Then we have these 2 Philips Genies, both of them are 8 watts. We then have this pack of IKEA, 2 in this pack of IKEA bulbs, 8 watt. Next to that we have a British Gas promotion. These were all sent to every household back in the day. 4 free energy-saving light bulbs to bring down your energy bills. That is also part of the free promotion. Another Philips Genie there. Then we have another This one's a Hyundai, 15 watt. Then we have another Philips Genie. This one's sponsored by Eon, and it's an 18 watt Philips Genie. Then we have an Osram 14 watter. Another Mega Man one here, but this one actually does work. It's a warm white one, but it works, so hallelujah. Then we have one of my favourites, but it's not my all-time favourite, that's the GE over there. But this one's unique. It's got a 9 watt CFL in it, plus 2 amber LEDs to create a nightlight. So yeah, kind of unique. We then have 3 more Philips Genies here. 14 watt, 14 watt, and 11, and another 14 watt. Yeah, these Philips Genies are really popular in the UK. There's another 11 watt Osram there. Another Philips Genie there, 14 watt. Another Osram 20 watter. Another Philips Genie 11 watt. And another Osram 14 watter. And last but not least, a Aurora. I think it's a 9 watt, maybe even 11 watt. Let's have a look. Stop me rambling. It is a 7 watt. And it's 6400K. It's day white. It's kind of nice, to be honest. So yeah, that's all of them on the bed. Now we're going to power them up one by one. So I'm going to place the camera down. And you may see it go slightly black for a moment. I am going to cut the video here, flip my camera lens round so you can see them on the bulb holder. So bear with me there, guys. Hello again. As you can see, here's my bulb holder setup up here. Okay. And we're going to power them up one by one. Apart from that one, it's dead. So, we shall start with all the loose ones, the ones that don't have boxes. So, we'll start with a 11 watt Philips Genie. This one's heavily used, so I'm not going to leave that on for too long. But there you go, there's that one. It's an 11 watt Philips Genie. As you can see, it's quite heavily used, so it doesn't get to full brightness anymore. Take that out. 11 watt Philips Genie. Then we have an 8 watt Philips Genie. Another one that's been heavily used. These two used to be in our living room. That's why they've gone yellow. A lot of usage, a lot of hours on these. Don't know if this one works anymore, but we'll soon find out. It does. There you go, guys. Then we have a 20 watt Osram here. This one is also used. It's got a few hours on it, but not many. We're only going to let the newer ones warm up to full brightness, not these older ones. Okay. There's your Philips Genie. There's your Osram. You see, they're all warm white at the moment, but we will get to some day white ones soon. Like that. Next is this GE 8 watt screw in. So it's a small Edison screw, so we need an adapter for this one. That adapts from small Edison screw to bayonet. That brings it slightly lower than what it needs to be, but it works. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Another warm white one. I think that's the only small, it's the only small Edison screw one I have. So, don't need that adapter now. Right. Now, we shall now get to some more interesting ones. So we're now going to do this candle one from B&Q. This one we will let warm up to full brightness, because this, I don't think it's ever been used, but I got it from a boot sale in a giant bundle. So, plug that in, switch on, ding. Still like I'm shaking around all over the place. And we'll let that warm up. If you're wondering what the glow is in the background, that's that. But I might turn that off because it does kind of affect it a little bit. There you are. These don't take long to warm up to full brightness. These little ones. There you go. Quite a lot of light output from such a small bulb. Turn that back on. That's now slightly warmed up. Place that back into the baggie. In the future, I will do little videos on each of these little bulbs, so they won't always just be in these massive long videos. We will do little ones eventually of these, but I'm waiting until I get enough of them to do that. Right, next up, we shall do this dial vanity bulb. These are the type of bulbs you normally used to see in bathroom fixtures back in the day. These big globe ones. That's now that plugged in. Switch it on, and on it comes. And now we'll let that one warm up. That's a 13-watt sort of twisty tube inside there. So it may take a slight moment to warm up, but it's getting brighter already. Bright that's got. Okay, there we are. That's full brightness. Wow. Turn that off again. There you go. The dial, globe bulb, the globe bulb. Next we'll do a set of IKEA bulbs. These are 8-watt ones. There's tissue off them, that is protecting them. But we don't need on them no more. And here it is. I won't do both of them, we'll just do one, because they are identical. So here it is. Little IKEA 8-watt compact. Plugging in, switching on. 3, 2, 1. There you go. May take a few moments to warm up. As we haven't got all night, not going to let that warm up all the way. It's already quite warm. Right, on with part 2 of the video. Right, this is going to be probably a seamless cut for you guys, but for me it's another day. So yeah, but anyways, I'm now going to start testing the rest of them that I haven't tested already. And then we'll put them away in my giant box, and yeah. So let's get on with it. So I'm going to place you down, and I'm going to, actually no, we'll pick up the bulbs, but I'm going to test one by one. Then I'll place you down, pause, and then we'll zoom in again when they're in the holder. So, okie dokie. So let's do this one. This was one of my favourites, but not my favourite. It's one of. So we're going to do this one now, which is a Philips Ecotone Energy Saver 9-watt ambiance bulb. Yeah. Get that to focus. We turn it around to the British side. Doesn't tell you anything about night lights in there, but you will see. And I'm now going to place you down, and we'll get the bulb out. Bear with me. Here's the bulb. It used to have a cover over it, but I took the cover off to see what was inside. As you can see, 9-watt tubes and 2 LEDs. So I'm now going to plug this in, and you'll get to see it illuminated. So bear with me. And here it is in the bulb holder. 3, 2, 1. When you first turn it on, you just get the LEDs. But if you turn it off and on again really quick, you get the tube as well. You got the LEDs still on there, but you also get the fluorescent tube. There you are. Got a lovely view of that. Lock the iris down. Get a lovely picture of it. There we go. There's that one. So I turn that off and on again, and it's back to the LEDs. Back on, and you get the bulb. There we go. So pause while we get the next one. Next we will do a batch of them. All these ones here. Philips Genies, Osram Power Stars or Deluxe Stars, and 1 Hyundai. So let's go on with it. So I'm going to place you down and pause. You know the drill. First up is this Hyundai. Stop that from spinning. Or shaking, I should say. Just before you believe me, it's a Hyundai. It says it on it. 3, 2, 1. There you are. Focus on that. There's your Hyundai. Next up we have a Philips Genie 11-watt. Philips Genie 11-watt. Next up, Philips Genie 14-watt. I have a couple of those. And by a couple, I mean quite a few. I think they've got 4 of them here, and another 4 in one of them boxes back there. So, yeah. But there you go. I'm only going to plug one of these in because they're all identical. So, we'll pick one and plug it in. Philips Genie 14-watt. I have 2 of these Osram Deluxe Star 14 watters, so we're only going to power up 1 again. So bear with me. Osram Deluxe Star 14 watt. Ding! Osram Deluxe Star 11 watt. 11 watt Osram. Powering on. Ding. Osram Deluxe Star 8-watt. 8-watt Osram. There you go. Then we have these two. An 18-watt Genie, an 8-watt Genie, and then these 2 here are both Osram 20-watters. We'll do one of these because I've got multiples of them. So we'll place one of them over here, out the way. We'll just do one of these 2, and then to that lot. So bear with me. There's our 8-watt Genie. Eight-watt Philips Genie. Powering on. There you are. 18-watt Genie. This is equivalent to a 100-watt light bulb. When it's fully warmed up, that is. we'll let that one warm up. You can see it slowly warming up there. I go underneath. You can see them tubes getting brighter. The arc going around them. These two are warming up. As you can see, if I unlock the focus on it, it's incredibly bright. There you go, 100 watt output. Isn't it glorious? And last of these ones, 20 watt Osram. This also equals to 100 watt output. When warmed up, of course. But we're not going to let that warm up. So, there you are. Right, the next lot of fluorescent lamps we've got are these ones. These are all GU10. So what we're going to need is our adapter that goes from bayonet to GU10. Although we already have an adapter on the ceiling that goes from bayonet up there into E27 into another bayonet. So yeah. But anyways, we shall now pause, and now we have that adapter in there. We're going to start with the Mega Man, which is this one. It's like a can one. One goes in a compact fluorescent can fixture like that one over there. There you are. These take a while to warm up. So we're not going to let it warm up to brightness, because they take too long. So yeah, there's the Mega Man. Next up we're going to do one of these candle type ones. But we're only going to do one, because I've got two of them, and they're identical. This does not really want to focus, there we go. I've got two of those, they're identical, so we're only going to do one. 9 watt candle, 3, 2, 1. This changes colour as it warms up. Starts out that warm light. As that warms up, the colour will change. It goes cooler in colour. As you can see, it's getting brighter and it's getting cooler. So there you are. And then finally, we have the Aurora. This one's day white in colour. And it's also 7 watts. Here's our Aurora. 3, 2, 1. Day white in colour. Quite different to everything we've had so far. I'm going to have to focus on the bulb. Day white. Kind of puts out a nice colour, to be honest. So, yeah. Right, in the British Gas promotion box, which got shipped to every household back in the day, back in like the early 2000s, you get a bunch of Philips Genies, which I'm not going to do, because I've already done a load of these. They're all exactly the same. These ones are new, so they have a slower start up, but I am going to do this one, because this is the really early days, made in Holland, Philips, but this one is a PL. It's got PL tubes in it. See? 4 PL tubes. So we're going to power this one up. But the rest we're not going to do, because they're all the same as what I've already done over here. And you know what those look like, so yeah. 11 watt PL Philips. 3, 2, 1. Ding! I love those. Off with it. Next up, we're going to do one of these IKEA 11 watt ones. They're all exactly the same, so we're only going to do one. IKEA 11 watt. 3, 2, 1. Instant start. They're your IKEA 11 watt. Next up we're going to do this relatively old Philips PL electronic 15 watt. This one's a hooped design. There it is. Hoop design Philips PL 15 watt. 3, 2, 1. Dong. That'll take a while to warm up though. Next we have the Status Angular 7 watter. Here it is. Angular Status 7 watt. 3, 2, 1. Not very bright at all. But there you are. Next is my favourite one of all time. The GE 15 watt curly Q bulb. I just love these curly, spirally compact fluorescents. They're lovely. Here's our GE 15 watt curly Q. 3, 2, 1. There you are. I have a soft spot for those. Second to last is this other GE. It's one of these. Energy saving. General Electric. 20 watter equal to 100 watt. And it's an E27 screw in, but like most American bulbs are. 3, 2, 1. There we go. There it is. I think that's a curly Q bulb in there. Probably looks like one. So there you are. And finally, we're going to do these two IKEA ones. They're both exactly the same, but one's missing the balloon that went over it, the other one isn't. So you'll get to see what both of them look like. Here's what it looks like without the blue balloon cover over it. Not very bright, they're only 7 watts. And here's what they look like with the blue cover over them. This one we might let warm up to full brightness. We'll turn the ambient light off behind it. There we go. We will let that one warm up though. So let's see if it gets any brighter. It's getting brighter slowly. Not going to get very bright though, but it will get bright-ish. It's sort of a decorative bulb, this one. More of a decoration, not by, see by it. I think that's near enough at full brightness. There you are. So thanks for watching guys, I'll see you again soon. Bye!